Hello there, Lou's Community Army. I hope to find you well this morning, afternoon, or evening. Today I'm going to start on a series of two topics at a time. These two will gel together as the second part will cover mental health and the paranormal and how they tie together. First, I wanted to go over how we can survive a myriad different types of feeling isolated. Many of us have felt lonely even in a crowd. Currently, I've been attending a course which is helping me deal with some personal traumas I have experienced, and some of the techniques that we have discussed can also help us when it comes to feeling isolated. 1. Grounding techniques. This is the 5-4-3-2-1 of it all. Whenever you are feeling overwhelmingly isolated, including when you are in a crowd of people, you can look around for different types of things in your environment to help ground you again and calm your panic. These can include 5 things you see, 4 things you hear, 3 things you can smell, 2 things you can taste, and 1 thing you can touch. So you can do the 5-4-3-2-1 in any order you feel most comfortable with. 2. A journal. Admittedly, same as with the above technique, this might not be for everyone, but journals can be a great way to organize your thoughts and feelings so they are not jumbled up like spaghetti inside your head, making it possible for you to relax and enjoy yourself. 3. Counseling or talking to a trusted friend or adult. Often we forget that we are not as alone in our feelings of feeling isolated as we think we are. We can convince ourselves that no one understands what we are going through and that their advice won't do anything to help us, but sometimes just seeking out someone who we can trust, including a professional who can help us to organize why we are feeling the way we are, really can be the best way forward, no matter how it feels. These days, there's a lot more help and support out there than there had been a long time ago when people would find themselves literally isolated away in mental health hospitals for the feelings and conditions that are much more better understood now, which leads us nicely onto mental health and the paranormal. Once upon a time, conditions such as bipolar disorder and schizophrenia were seen as a person being possessed by demons or the devil himself, and conditions like epilepsy, which produce terrifying looking jerks of the body, too. With the advent of modern medicine, we all began to understand that individuals were not suffering demonic infestations that required them to be locked away in mental hospitals, but needed care and compassion and the right medication to help them to cope with their particular health issues. Am I saying that all of the paranormal and potential possessions are the result of mental health conditions such as depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, and bipolar? No, of course not. I'm a believer in the paranormal and have a couple of experiences of my own when I was younger, but also believe in looking at rational explanations for things. Perhaps a home or a person within that home isn't possessed by some sort of demon or the devil or a poltergeist. Maybe it's just an old house with creaky walls and floorboards, thin walls, outside pollution leaking in through the windows. All of that can be as good an explanation as many have said as something has got inside a person or a residence and is causing trouble. Sometimes kids or even adults will play pranks and getting to the bottom of why is better than jumping to the conclusion that a ghost or spirit did it, as a lot of us truly so want to believe that there is something after we have gone. It's not about being closed-minded to the possibilities, just about being realistic as we get further and further away from archaic practices like lobotomies and shock therapy and more into the right kinds of support and medication. If you broke your arm or your leg, you'd seek help, so it's the same for your mind. Thank you for watching this first dive into duo topics. I will be back with you again soon with another one. Love, Lou.